Wonder Man is one of the most surprising and quietly confident projects the Marvel Studios has recently released. Created by Destin Daniel Cretton and Andrew Guest, this short series feels less like a traditional MCU entry and more like an introspective meta-character study that just happens to feature a superpowered individual. It's different, heartfelt, genuinely funny, and by the end, deeply affecting. At the center of it all is Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as Simon Williams, and it cannot be overstated how phenomenal he is in the role. Yahya completely crushes it, delivering a performance that feels raw, grounded, and human in a way that immediately sets Wonder Man apart from Marvel's usual fare. Simon isn't defined by spectacle or heroics. He's a struggling actor, a genuine movie buff, and someone who treats acting not as a job but as a passion. He wants to understand his characters, live inside them. That dedication mirrors the care Yahya brings to the role itself. Simon Williams feels real, flawed, and quietly compelling from the very first episode. What makes Wonder Man so refreshing is its priorities. This is not a series about stopping world-ending threats or building towards a massive CGI finale. In fact, there are no big villains or over-the-top battles here at all, and the show is all the better for it. Simon's powers exist and we see them in small restrained doses throughout the series, but they're never really the focus. Instead, Wonder Man is about identity, failure, ambition, and trying to find your place in an industry that constantly tells you you're not enough. It's a series that features a superpowered individual rather than being about one, and that distinction matters. The show's most unexpected joy comes from pairing Simon and Ben Kingsley's Trevor Slattery, a character you might not expect to see again, let alone become the emotional backbone of a Marvel series. Kingsley reprises his role with absolute delight, and Trevor remains as wonderfully eccentric as ever. The running joke of everyone casually referring to him as the Mandarin never gets old, and there are laugh-out-loud moments throughout, even a nod to Kingsley's time on Coronation Street. But beneath the comedy, Trevor Slattery has evolved. Since Iron Man 3 and Shang-Chi, Marvel has quietly reshaped him into something far more interesting, and Wonder Man fully commits to that arc. Trevor is still a kooky actor who insists he was just doing his job, but there's now a layer of vulnerability and self-awareness that gives the character surprising depth. Watching Simon and Trevor work together is an absolute joy. Their chemistry is undeniable, and it genuinely feels like Yahya and Kingsley had a great time making this series. That warmth translates directly to the screen. Tonally, Wonder Man is one of Marvel's most meta projects to date. There's even a bold black and white episode centered on the infamous Doorman incident, which, powers aside, could have you mistaken that you were watching something outside of the MCU. These creative risks help the series carve out a distinct identity, reinforcing that this is something closer to an indie character drama than a conventional superhero show. The final 2 episodes bring everything together in a way that feels earned, sincere, and emotionally resonant. Marvel made the right call by dropping Wonder Man all at once also, I think. This is absolutely a binge-worthy series, and a weekly release might have frustrated viewers expecting more superhero action. Watched as a complete story, however, it flows beautifully, maintaining a smile on your face from start to finish. In the end, Wonder Man doesn't feel like an MCU show, and that's exactly why it works. It strips everything back and focuses on character, relationships, and the quiet struggles that define who we are. Yahya delivers one of the best performances Marvel television has seen. Ben Kingsley proves Trevor Slattery still has plenty to offer, and together they anchor a series that feels fresh, honest, and unexpectedly moving. I loved it from start to finish, and Marvel would be wise to give us more Wonder Man in the future. Wonder Man is out now on Disney+. Have you watched it yet? What did you think about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks as always for watching, and until next time.